I thought, why not play a bit of a horror game? I've not played this before. I've heard it's good. Especially back in the day, growing up and that. Used to be all over YouTube and the rest of it. You know, the likes of Pewds and all that. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a crack myself. Definitely in a horror mood this evening for some reason. So, we'll just see what's happening, what's the crack.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
So, take it. That is a weird, like, motiony blur. It's commentary. I might turn the sensitivity just a little bit. Yeah, motion blurs a bit. It's a very grainy kind of. Find the liquid trail and find its source. Souse. That's what them friends is well. How do we interact?
The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player. We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works. Amnesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level. Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh my god, it's Morty's dad's over. Fucking hell, I can't see a thing, man. Jerry! Oh, I'm on the piss. How do I interact with shit? I was R2. So I want to throw the door open. Okay. Turn around, Adam Johnson is down that corridor. Fuck off, Adam Johnson. You got me down for nonsense. You're a Peter. I hear footsteps. Fuck, man. All over the place. What are you doing? Move. I won't lie, I went past the doorway down there and it's irking me a bit. I feel like I missed one. How do I run? Can I run? Oh, L2. What the fuck you doing inside Max's conscience? Do I have a sanity bar? Me detail, me tighty whities. Oh, you need tinder boxes for those again. Fucking hell, it's dark in it, Jesus. No sanity bar inside that. That's right. Fucking rock. Turkish delights is a waste man's finger. Oh, come on, let's have a
This
go.
is one of the first level that we created for the game.
Those are subtitles actually.
And it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel still had hidden memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we redesigned things, we found the waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliché, much more fitting.
Mate, my sanity must be getting absolutely fucked in the ass right now. Why is it so dark, man? Fill it with oil, container on pushing square, all slits in front of it. Yes, we got power,
Hi
baby.
there, my name is Luis Rodero. I'm mostly the tool programmer, level scripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story with what we're discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it.
Okay, so I feel like I'm outside. Boy free, thy way opens. Yeah, my sanity's piss poor, man. Look at that, Jesus. If we use this, I need actual oil, so to anyway, lads. Where are you? Again. Mate, that did fuck all, man. Wow.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Switched on.
I think we can all feel the story kick-starting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander. That is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
We haven't met Alexander yet. Balls out clear, blown. I'll have to continue with Resi 1 as well one of the days, won't I, Rob? I say that, but I can't get fucking through it, so I don't know, I'll have to start a new playthrough, I reckon, or something. Justice for Alex. Alex is a weath man, bro. A weath man. Okay. Wait, what? I was gonna say what I need. Just don't need to. What messages?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Alex was abused by ship victims just because they don't step to the bay. Mate, what was that about that face that she pulled up? It's like, what the fuck, man? Oh, fair enough. So that's no permission. Who's the factory racist? It surprised me. It's a very British game, is it not this? Shit stuff. shots that fly through the maybe it's the monster that does.
The particle editor is also a fine part of the tool bundle, and it is what we use to create particle effects for maps and events. We use particles to do nice effects like the flames in torches and the smoke that comes out from them. All we have to do is add one or more particle emitters, set up some parameters like starting position and speed, on all sorts of fadings in size, color or speed. It's funny how you can simulate all kinds of effects with such simple elements. I very much recommend you to try it yourself.
In early concepts, this was meant to be a sort of wine testing room and directly connected to the wine cellar. The reason for the whole wine testing thingy was that we planned on having more laboratories in later levels, so a lab here as well felt kind of strange. Then things changed and only one lab was left in the design, so we changed the name to laboratory instead. The whole wine testing facility that could make dangerous acid always felt kind of strange anyways.
It's false.
One part aqua force.
What is going on, my fair lady?
If you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically Jens, Mark and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are walking through right now, is the big start of the pack. Its workings in a nutshell: while all the models and assets are actually made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the level is put together in it. Then lighting and sweet details like decals and fog are added in. While this approach might sound simple, really nice stuff can come out from it, as you can see in the game.
I love how this is meant to be a horror game, and you were just completely ruining the atmosphere, Rob. It's meant to be immersive, bro. Fucking hell, it's dark. Have you seen much on this, Rob, or not?
Another piece of the toolset is the model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with while playing. Basically, we take a model and set up some parameters like physical bodies, joints, and user-defined variables. We can also attach sub-entities to them, like lights, particle systems. When an entity is finally set up, it is ready to be placed in a level using the level editor. Examples of entities here are doors, lamps, most furniture, critters.
This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most tweaked levels that we got. Not only was it part of the big archives level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that we rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere and environment. This is true for many other levels and the game as a whole, but these were kind of the one of the larger levels that we made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such. So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so we decided to remove them. Then the back part of the level, we wanted to make that a more linear experience, with the current player getting trapped and all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they can solve these problems. The level is now very different from the early design.
What the fuck was that noise? First signs of blood. I'm alone in the dark.
When I started
Oh,
writing,
shit,
I had
that-
only outlined the framework for the story
Yeah, no, what it
and the
was.
first few levels in the game design document, so I ended up finalizing a lot of material for the first levels, and then when those were done, we planned out the last 2/3 or so. This had a funny effect since I had to not only cater to the story, but to stay true to the stuff I've written for the first levels. Usually you can go back and forth while writing and change things, but if you have already recorded voices, you really shouldn't be causing costs. So the first text really shaped the rest of the material in an interesting way, and made them matter in a way I hadn't thought about. I really like how this thickens the story elements, as I am able to jump back into the material and keep using and reinforcing certain concepts. Agrippa is of course the most extreme effect of this method, which grew from a small reference to becoming one of the most important characters in the game.
Also the sound design on the music was supposed to the ambience. It's that little weird, like, repetitive droning sound. Can I crack that? Yes. As much as I would like to read all that. Smash it to your birthday's not. It's not your birthday, Rob. Your birthday's in July.
17th of May. Today, I was...
It's not your birthday. I know you've forgotten everything because it's amnesia, but sort your shit out, mate. Music, yes. Birthday Tuesday, innit? Oh, what? 54 days ago, yes.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Why does everyone sound like fucking Barry White or something? From a raspy, manly voices. Sorry for regular immersion people. If there was any to begin with. Yeah. Fuck off, Rob. What was his nickname again back in the day? Was it the Love Guru or some shit like that? I don't know. I don't fucking know his name. It's really annoyed to use it. I'm a bit saucy as well. This is just not the type of commentary we need for such a horror game. So backwards. Where am I meant to be going? What? How am I depressed? Oh, a slight headache. Paris house, bro, that's where you meant to be going. I'm meant to be going to bloody Michael Jackson's house, bro. Fuck. Using all my oil up, game? Come on, man. I feel like I meant to throw the boxes in there or that or something. Surely I meant to throw the boxes out there. Or climb on them if I can stand it. Actually, let's just test it. Can I throw? Why? Oh, I've seen something that was blue. That's not right. What the fuck is that noise? The key in it. Okay. No, that's true, Rob, yeah, that's true. I thought it was like destructible items and that, but this is a timer then. It's gotta be. I see a light source here, actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit! Oh no, there's different ones. So you gotta do all these ones, yeah! 10 IQ, bro. Yeah, it's one of the oldest fucking cliches in the thingy in it, but I never actually expected it to be fair. You know, sometimes you do overlook the obvious. Oh shit, the monster's out now. there's either a toss-up between this or Slender the 8 pages. But if it matters, so. Oh shit! I don't know even where I'm meant to be going. Fuck. Come on, dude, what's going on?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Should be sounding too loud. So good.
To finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the Material Editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material. To finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the Material Editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material types defined by the engine.
I don't even know many.
You can throw in textures to be used for diffuse, normal maps, height maps.
I heard him on the radio. Okay. What the fuck is going on? What? Head is pounding and head's all shaking, bro. The fuck was hitting, man?
This is one of the many hub levels in the game, and this is a design concept that we started out with in Penumbra. The idea is to give the player some freedom on where to go, but at the same time give a clear objective. In this level, the slime obstacle is the thing that the player needs to get past, and all other levels then have things needed to do so. The slime itself is one of the few puzzles left from the initial designs, and the one I'm probably the least proud of. Now that slime appears all around, it feels a bit forced that you need to have a potion on the slime. Many testers also complained that they wanted other options in getting rid of the slime, like burning it. However, creating a potion is the central theme for this hub, so we had to let it be. I don't think it's that bad, but we probably could have redesigned it if we had time.
Bang on, Rob.
A major design guideline for us was to give each level a unique theme. something that all puzzles, events, and the general atmosphere was built upon. This makes each level a little piece of the story and theme at large, and also gives them focus so the player is not distracted with too much information. The theme in this level is the strange creatures that lurk in the castle. The player first spots them momentarily in archives, so now is the perfect place to build some fear. There is never any real threat in this level, but it's much darker than any before, and there's a constant pressure with boards creaking in the light. The flashbacks also give hints of where the strange creatures come from, making all events focused on the level's central theme.
I'm gonna run out of fucking oil on, so. That little candle's on saving verse.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh. My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Wilhelm!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Speak Wilhelm. Proper getting pounded, man. I feel my inside revolt against their God-given nature. Listen to him, heaving, boy. I've got like no oil left. Barry water. Olive oil. So put a little drizzle of olive oil in. No chicken stock pots. You should try them. Cream on your carbonara. Nice, nice. Fucking hell. Stop, man. Creamy carbonara, creamy carbonara. Actually, tell no word of a lie. I was at the pub yesterday after the match up. End of game, well, end of season game it was, and one of my colleagues' husbands says that he made proper original recipe carbonara, and he literally said he put cream in it, and I just was absolutely chuckling to myself when he said it. And he was just like, "Oh man, this is not bad." It's like he was going on about it. He was fucking, you know, like God's gift when it comes to making it. You put cream in it, bro. What are you doing? I love that we're talking about cheesy pasta. This is top quality entertainment. For the love of fucking Christ, I need some more oil. Get me some oil. Cheeky if you can go. Oh no, all the mole spots. I'm like pass towards the cheese sauce and finger. The cheese and egg mixture. As if out. After next. See if I can craft this actually. Choose one like a tile. Made in Sydney. Oh, big chunky. There we go. Right. These are all reading things. There's something. Come on, man. Where am I going? I've got no oil left. Fuck. Look at it, I can't see in front of my fucking face. Any doors? No oil, Murrow. Running out of fucking resources? I suppose I can stay in the dark for a little bit, but I can't. Ooh. Yeah, I can stay in for a little bit, but I can't actually. Although. Can I make this on a table then or something? So if I use you, no. Yeah, so basically the way I think you do it is use the light source portable save zones, so your finger resets. Although you have to be basically under constant noise. Shit on it. Wait. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Barry White's defo gonna bum me, mate. Like my arse right now is pulkering. Fucking hell, this game's so dark. Oh. So surely. Just alert Barry right White to my presence. There we go. Barry, peace. I don't know how dark this is on your screen, by the way, but this is just... Harry's gonna block me, fuck off. You're gonna get me, Rob. Oh. Nah. What's that one? Ludian. Gives me overall health. My heart enlarged and that was weird. Gotta be one around here somewhere. Jesus Christ, game. Ooh, baby, I love you. Oh. Fucking hell, I heard something done. It's so dark, man. Chunky starfish. Rob, you dirty bastard. Hey, Grills. It's was popsicles. Look, come fill your chocolate starfish. Get down into my wild cellar. That took a bit of damage, but no, not good. You're some popsicles, Grills. Red flags. Come on now, Rob. Take a nice trip down to my basement. some fucking oil. I know there's tinder boxes, but I don't want no tinder box. I want you. Come on now, Chris. Don't be like that. It's fucking oil, yes. Oh, I'm sparingly using this shit now. I did oil. Oh, smell marijuana. You been smoking Part.1? Don't smoke. Allow me entry. Can I use this on chemicals? Need to be mixed first. How do I mix the fucking things then? So, do we use that on that? No, the sample is not needed. How do I mix the chemicals together? What are you talking about? If you're like wondering what I'm actually on, I'm talking to Rob, by the way. Like, if you actually watch this, like after I've done the live stream, I'm not just going fucking balmy. I'm talking to Rob. Well, I'm going balmy in the sense that I'm throwing fucking boxes at roof holes. Never mix things, bro. That's a wall to wall. Not true. True story. If there's a wine cellar, then surely, if I go to the chemistry place, there's a chemistry cellar I can mix them in. Yeah, Barry White's definitely going to bug me. Barry, you're not having my ass. Top boy out here, gonna tickle your pickle. How seriously are you fucking damaging if you put some bruises on like that? Welcome down. Any oil? Any oil about any oil?
It's cold. It's so cold.
Is that going to drive more sanitary? Yep, there you go. Fuck's sake. Oh, Glashy, you couldn't find about level what? You went, champ. Where the flying fuck? Should be overstoked tomorrow, actually, Rob. We're around my missus for a few days. We're around my missus for a little bit, for like a few days of the week, but I should be around on the weekendish, first week of the weekend. Right. We have progress. Hey, my apologies, people. I clearly do not fucking Walter White on the go. What do you mean Molly's away this weekend, mate? Bros before hoes, what do you mean? Sue's got to turn on these. Silence, baby. She's not coming out. Really. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Eesh. Fuck. Fuck with me, go, cunt. It's not that. You know what as well, Rob, because probably be fucking had that stale cracker dude, you know, and he's like, Honyos! Honyos! Average red room, some boxes. Get yourself a bit. Honyos! Put down a cracker dude. Scusa-moi. Mate. Fucking genius. Some crowfish and some honey. Trophy for that. Let's go. Called Alchemist. flavours in the shell. You should try those chicken stock.
This level was first called Distillery, and if you check the data file, it's still named as such. Now, for some reason I told Nikke, our writer, that it was called Refinery, and the voiceover was recorded with the wrong name. Since it's easier to change a name than a piece of voice data, we had to rename it. I'm glad I said Refinery though, and not King's Hall or Grandma's Vegetable Patch. That would not have been as fitting.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Those all yours. I'm running out of fog. Resources. Oops.
Of June. I found my journal.
That's very nice, man. Light the candle, you tick down with the bottle. Being cuddled was sort of fucking as it. To go to the cloud district. Of course you would. Light sources are shit, man. I can't even see anything we've been used. What do we want? Oil.
25th of June yesterday. Smith.
Smith. What the fuck, man? Oh, the bugs all on there, get off. Oh, shit. Get the fuck out of here, Barrels. Come on, cool. So good. Happy scraps. There's... Oh man. Moist imperial tablets. This is so glorious. Look at my sweet ass. Hello, Leon. You are for my health. Big Barry's gonna fiddle me. Yes! Oil motherfuckers! Let's do. There's drops. Oh god. One of my favourite ones, Rob, is the jailbait one. So, jailbait. Go fiddling with any cocks around here and we're going to have a real big party. Bread's cool. Oh, look at my sweet scruff. Oh my god, yeah. Fuck. What is hitting me? Seriously, what's hitting me? My sanity can't be that. How's my sanity like?
The end puzzle with the crank and pulley contraption was a tricky puzzle, not to create or on a technical level, but purely on a noticeable level. We added stuff to the puzzle perhaps 4 or 5 times because after each test session we kept having testers that did not see the piece of wood that you are to break to complete the puzzle. Originally you could only break it, so we added the option to pull it out as well. Then we added a faint light to draw the attention to it, and also tweaked the description of the crank. After that we added so that when you pull the crank there is a bit of dust falling from the piece of wood, and we also did a slight change in the angle of the piece of wood and changed the color and the texture, all to make it as notable as possible. So the question is, did you notice the piece of wood?
I saw your wood last night. I see you, motherfucker. Samuel L. Jackson, bro. The laughter chain. So much in it. Right, let's have a refill of this baby. Nice. Little invisible bitch, whoever the fuck it is. Square up. Oh yeah, definitely. Peeking over forwards. You may not like it. It's like being a child. You watch. I'm gonna go try to run through there and he's gonna be in the hallway. So close. What are you doing? What? Okay, now Barry's got me bum, mate. Well, let's try that again. That was poorly executed. Mission failed. We'll get on next time. So it does actually save. Music's decent. Not today, Barry, not today. Barry's flashlight, bro. This way, bitch. Was eventful.
Hi, I am Tapio, and I made monster sounds and vision sounds for this game. Yeah, I just love this monster. I think it was pretty fun to make because there was underwater sounds as well as sounds from the above. I think I wanted it to sound like a very big monster, but still very fast. And I thought that voice itself needed to be high-pitched screaming because water is splashing around and messing other sounds. Actually, a great example is the attack sound where there is big water splash as it jumps from the water. At the same time, you can hear a short scream sound which is made from the cat sounds. I think it works great. I think other great sound is when it's just eating in the level. You can hear it eating meat and hear the bones crashing under the water. I made the eating sounds by walking in the water and breaking dry wooden sticks. The sound itself didn't need much processing or editing because it sounded almost like you hear now. Well, this is Water Monster, so I recorded lots of water sounds. For example, bubble sounds are made with a watering can, which is sunken in the water. And when it's chasing the player, its movement is made by a big rock, which I just threw in the lake. It feels like it's running after you or hitting its big hands on the water. I think there is lots of power in this monster.
This level is the high point of the lurker build-up, which sort of started in an entrance level with the slime appearing. It's supposed to be a sort of roller coaster ride and is designed to be easy enough to be completed on the first try. Yet, it should also be stressful. Many of the things in a level that seems like you barely make it are just scripted to be that way. But it's nothing you notice because they're blended in with the truly deadly stuff.
close to something. That was one of these big as fuck. Everything reminds me of her.
This is the second hub level of the game, and is supposed to give some contrast to the stressful lurker encounter. We think building up contrast like this is extremely important for the horror mood. Only by seeing a bright level can you appreciate the dark one, and so on. If you do not do this, player will get used to the stuff and the effect will lessen greatly.
In the original pitch, Herbert was a fairly important character, but it didn't really reflect in the games, so we tried a few different things to incorporate him, but it never really made any sense. Herbert was important to Daniel's background, but in the end he didn't have any impact on the story happening right now, that is, the conflict between Daniel and Alexander. So most of his things was cut during the last stage of production.
Congratulations on 200 comments, by the way, Rob. I was gonna say, there's no turbo, mate. What do you expect? Just a message out there for everyone. Stay hydrated. Right, Rob, on a serial note, what do you reckon to this game overall then? Like,
Again,
so
there's a
things
lot of
alright?
elements here working together. Not only does the player enter the darkest level yet, they'll also come up against a dark part of Daniel's memories. We've tried to have all aspects of the level work towards this goal. Hopefully it creates an oppressive and disturbing feel to it.
It definitely shows its age, but it's not part of this game, is it? Oh shit, all these materials now. So what is about the meat? Whoa, Jesus Christ.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home.
Oh no. Oh, I got to.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Fucked. Where's more oil? Oil. I am probably around 25,000. It's bad, it's scary. This is Jimmy Savile, man. sanity must be fucked. A slight headache, are you mad? Once you get out, I'll just go over and see what the fuck's up. Inside the box. What's in the box? You see a candle. No, why did that candle then when I got that there? Joseph. Sort it out, lad. Why did you brick the fuck? Like, put the cookie down, Greed. Do it now. To the music. What the fuck's that? There's surely there's literally no lights in this room. Must be having me on, surely. Played it. I don't know. Like, there's no other way around it. Crawfish eats the shells to get the full flavor. See, you get some dirty bellyache doing that. That's really fucking dark, to be fair. But if it's just the wrong way, then.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Talk, no more games. These are the fucking... yeah, what they call it. Goggles out of the hunchback. Machine room. Show the machine room first. Of course, yeah. I don't know why, but this bit reminds me of Outlast. Why does nothing fucking work in this place? Show them two total lives. I have no idea what that is. I've noticed the music's fucked off now. This place looks like it. Game I appreciate the fact that my madness level, the sanity level is going fucking down, but I got no fucking oil. Give me oil. Church or something? Poncy candles, man.
have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Big battery, mate. Daddy material. Long fuck your ass. Shit. I guess I might, yeah, the madness is on the way. Bitch, ain't nobody got time for that, but not Yo, Ruby, I do remember you, man. Literally yesterday, weren't it? Monster Hunter. Of course, I wouldn't forget you, Ruby. Best buds now, mate. Just thought I'd change it up a bit. I was on Monster Hunter this morning. This afternoon, grinding out some more stuff, getting some optional stuff out of the way. Helping out a friend as well, get some quests done, but yeah. Did have 2 attempts of Fatalis as well, and then basically ended up dying on both attempts, but yeah. Thought I'd play a bit of horror. Before we lost the armed. Not played one in a while. I do not like the sound of that, like, ugh. Fucking bugs or something. I swear you, have you got a new one? You didn't get another one, did you? Let's see, which one did you get now? Oh, that sound's going through me, man. Some guys would never red spitting crab and a bush boy. Yeah, I would not like to be in your house. It sounds too hot and sweaty. And also highly dangerous. Whether you're being in bloody squeezed to death or poison, well, I suppose venom, poison, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm wasting my time. Is there any other games you can think of what you would like me to play? So I might have a look into some new playthroughs and bring check. Jesus Christ.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Wheel.
2nd of July. The French.
Daniel is a pretty complicated character to write for, as we didn't want the player to feel that they were losing control by having feelings imposed on them. After the amnesia kicks in, everything which is Daniel is essentially gone. The player is the new Daniel, and he should be able to act the way he pleases, and even reject his own background as he discovers it. That is why everything concerning Daniel is flashbacks. Even the diary entries are read as what is being told is happening right now. That is, it is the old Daniel telling the story, and not the player reading it.
Storytelling. Right, we have this now. I have seen a few Crowbar bits.
3rd of July. 8 May 7th, I continued reading.
3rd of July, Rob. It's the 9th, I think, yeah. The 19th of July. There's matchsticks, no. Bible, no. Fuck the tight whites off.
If you listen to the music tracks more carefully, you may find that characters have their own musical themes, which can usually be heard when you read papers during the game. These themes appears in many variations, so it's not always so easy to recognize them immediately. And in the end of the game, some of these themes will go quite insane. Oh, and that's Daniel's theme, which you can hear in the game's menu screen. Let me play it to you with piano.
I suppose I got all looking for. Is it Crowbar? There's just spots everywhere. I don't know. Do you know how much they produce, like, a day or whatever? I imagine obviously they'd run out of venom eventually. I can't imagine it being that, them holding that much capacity, though, because a lot of it is like just a case of it's really potent, isn't it? They don't need the capacity. Oh, look at all this. Yes. Yes. That door doesn't budge. Is it this one? Yeah, you know. Slot. Guessing there's spit on the wall with his knees. Genuinely, I forget which one as we go, so right. Somebody like that. Tent in the boxes. Just sort of one person. was how long have you had your first one since, and like that you've actually actively, you know, been after? Comments, so now, yeah, I got me real life mates, Robbie was watching as well. Just trying to think where the hell I'm going next. No worries. I shall catch you next time, hopefully. Yeah, take care. Good luck with your breeding as well. Yeah, have a good day, man. Take care, take care. Absolutely no clue where I'm going.
This shouldn't be.
kid, if you're a kid, I understand you're so loyal. Yes. Very nice. But yeah, can you stop crying now? Seriously nothing to go off, like. It's running around in circles because I have to drill a pod as well, there's a drill pod, so I suppose the best thing for me to do realistically is just see if there's any in any other places apart from there, because I've just got one lost now. Bouncing back and forth. Do anything at all. I don't think we're able to list all this one. Sir William Smith, strange. I do have a very similar name to him. My middle name is William, my surname is Smith. I suppose it's a common name though. Yeah, I'm just dumbfounded now. Where on earth am I meant to be going? What? See what you're doing. Right, so he's hanging. Look at him, mate. Yes. No. Oh no. And I go, yes. No fucking fun. Well, I suppose I'll leave it here for the time being, so I just don't know. See what else there is to play. Until next time, see you later.